There's a new update in Adobe Camera Raw that's worth checking out. If you're a Lightroom Classic user, try to pay attention to what's released in Adobe Camera Raw, as some of those features make their way into Lightroom Classic before long. So let's check it out. Terry Vanderheiden here. When Adobe Camera Raw has a new update, I like to make a point to check it out. While I use Adobe Camera Raw from time to time, I use Lightroom Classic much more often. However, Adobe has been releasing features in Camera Raw first, and if they meet the standards, then they get moved along to Lightroom Classic. So I think it's a great idea to keep an eye on Adobe Camera Raw and make a point to work with it from time to time. This week's tutorial is focused on people and not wildlife. But as photographers, we're often pressed into photographing people. As soon as someone knows you have a good camera, you become the photographer at the given event. So these techniques are really worth learning. Now, there aren't any sample images this week for me to share since I'm using stock images of people, but you can practice on stock images yourself, or better yet, go shoot some purposely for this testing. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start off in Adobe Bridge. So right here, we're going to just right click on an image and we're going to say open it in Camera Raw. Now this is a JPEG image, but it opens up in Camera Raw. So the new feature is over here under remove. If we go to remove, we can come down here and we can see we have these distraction removal features. And they've added this new one called Blemishes. Let's triangle that one down. And we can see that we have an option here to apply. So let's go ahead and hit apply, see what happens. So here's the job it did. We can take a look by turning this little eye off and on. You can see the difference. Those are the blemishes that Photoshop or Adobe Camera Raw decided to remove. Now you have this slider down here, which is an amount slider. So depending on how much you want, you can pull this back and they can come back. But watch this. Take a look at these blemishes here. They're not fading. What they are is they're individually going away. What this feature does is kind of gives a number amount to each individual blemish. So is it a severe blemish or a light blemish? So as you scroll this around, you'll see that they'll start going away. And when you go all the way to the end, most all of them go away. We can see there is still one right here that's left. But check this out. On the fade tool, which again, you probably would think would be opacity, but it's not. What it does is it brings in, it takes things like moles that would be normally something you would want to keep and moves it out of the way. So as we slide this to 100, watch this blemish up here. Adobe thinks it's a mole. If we don't want to show it completely, we can leave it here. But in their mind, in this program, that's how it did it. So we can go off and on and see what it did. Now, it didn't take very long. Let's go ahead and cancel that out. Let's go ahead and open up another one. You can see here that she has blemishes as well as moles. So let's go into the blemishes and hit apply and see how Camera Raw works with this. Here again, let's take a look at the amount. Again, it's not fading the opacity of the blemish, it's fading how many blemishes get removed. So as we slide this, see they start popping back in, and here they pop out. On the fade, if we move this to the left, then we can see that Adobe thinks those moles should be there. Those are maybe imperfections. So in using this tool, you have to kind of decide what's a mole or something that defines a person versus a blemish that could be, normally wouldn't be there. So as we move this fade tool, we can move it over here, and all of the quote unquote imperfections that are normally there would stay. But if we slide it to the other side, then that removes them all. So that's a really quick way to clean up somebody's face and still have control over the moles and things that define the person. We have another image here, and this is just inside of Photoshop. So as always, we like to make a duplicate layer. So that's Command or Control J. Now we have a new layer here. Whenever we're working with filters, we're going to go up to Filter, Convert to a Smart Filter. Once converted, we come down here and open up Camera Raw Filter. You can do this on JPEGs, you can do this on RAW images, and all the same controls are available to us. Come over here, click on the Remove tool, and of course we have our blemishes down here. Let's triangle that down and hit Apply. The Camera Raw filter works just like Camera Raw, and we can see the same deal has happened. The amount that we want to remove is the amount of images. You want to think of the amount slider as just the blemishes that normally wouldn't be there. So temporary blemishes, if you will. And then the fade is going to be the permanent things that would normally be there that define a person. And those get removed depending on how much you want to move the slider. So that's a really quick way that you can do this. Now, if you like, let's go ahead and start over. You can come into Refine. And what Refine will do is show you all of the areas that have been worked on. All of those little dots have been something that, you might have missed those when you're working. When you're inside of Photoshop and you're just trying to use the remove tool or some other tool to get rid of things, there's things you might have missed, but it can grab and get all of those. So let's go in here real quick and zoom this up. Let's go up to 200%. And we can see that we have the ability to restore or remove. So the way this works is restore means that we're going to restore something that Photoshop removed. So let's click on that. We can see that it brought that little mole or imperfection or beauty mark back. And if we want to remove something, we can come up here, go to remove, and find something new that we may want to look at. And let's just say that's what we want to remove there. So you have the ability to refine this by going in and looking at and hit the refine button. And this is the size of your brush, but like in all Photoshop things, you can use the bracket key left and right to make it larger or smaller. So this gives you complete control. So after we've done our that we liked, we hit apply. And let's go ahead and zoom back out. And we can see what we've done. And of course we can fade anything we want to fade out, remove things, or leave them depending on what you want. Because usually when you're photographing somebody and you're looking at their image and you're going to do some retouching on it, it's always worth, especially if the customer's sitting there, it's always worth asking them, would you like me to keep this or would you like it removed? Some people have birthmarks they'd like removed. Some are like, no, that defines me. I want to keep that. This is a real simple way where you can determine what those different marks are. Then you just come into Adobe Camera Raw and do an overall remove and then move the sliders around to get rid of the rest of them. So it's a really simple way to do this real fast, and it's going to save a whole lot of time you're going to have on retouching. Now, if you like this kind of content, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell icon so you'll be notified of my next video. You can always email me directly, terry@imagelight.com. But the best way I always say to get a hold of me is leave a comment in the comment section. I read all the comments. I respond to all the comments still. So leave a comment and I'll get back to you that way. That way other people can maybe learn from your question or learn from your comment or maybe your workflow. I've learned a ton of stuff from you guys, so I really appreciate you leaving the comments. So you can see here that he has a lot of blemishes going on here. So let's go ahead, go up, we'll make a new layer, Command J, go up to filter, convert for smart filters, go into filter, Camera Raw filter, and now we're back and working inside of Camera Raw. Let's go to our remove, go to blemishes, and hit apply. And let Photoshop or Camera Raw do the work that we want it to do to start with. Gives us our base, gives us our starting point, gives us a way that we can really see what's going on. So let's take a look. We can zoom in. Look at the difference here when we turn this off and on. Look at that. You know how long that would have taken you to do by hand? That would have taken forever. So this is what you have in this sort of thing, and it really seems to be a great way to go to be able to remove blemishes. Let me show you one more example here. And just if you're wondering, we're inside Lightroom Classic here. We can right-click and open in Adobe Photoshop 2026. And of course, we do the same routine we've been doing. Command J, new layer, filter, convert for smart filters, filter, Camera Raw filter. Now we're back into Camera Raw. Let's go ahead and have Adobe tell us what they think is the blemishes that need to be removed. We'll hit apply. Now she's got some birthmarks here that are pretty prominent, and you got to be careful removing those on a person. The blemishes, yeah, we want to have go away, but these, if we went like this and removed all of them, You can even see there that it didn't do a great job there. So that would have to be done by hand. But some of these you're not going to want to have removed. So that's why you would go into refine and you would say restore. Let's restore this one. And let's restore this one. And we'll hit apply. And now when we're fading these, those are unaffected. So that's how that's really very useful. The other thing you can do is you can go over here to show overlay on hover. So let's click this, and this will show when we bring our cursor over, you can see all the spots that it worked on. And that's a way of just clicking this hover on overlay, and you can, that way you can find out, okay, where was the work actually done? So you can do it that way and learn how to do it. So this is a really cool feature, and I know it's going to come, I'm fairly certain it's going to come to Lightroom Classic, because anybody who works on pictures of people, they need to rapidly go through and fix blemishes quickly so that the customer, you know, that's the type of thing that you can do in advance of ever showing your customer any images. Is take away all their blemishes. Make sure it's all perfect before they see them, rather than say, oh, well, we can take care of this or we can take care of that. But it's always good to make a point to talk to whoever's sitting in front of your camera and say, hey, is this a birthmark you'd like to keep? Is this something you'd like to keep? Or would you normally not have that? And that's a simple way that you can figure all that out. All right, that's it for this week. See you next time.